I understand that the fans of bodybuilding love bodybuilders and the federation. They are very, very passionate. They want to see every athlete look good. But they don't understand what goes into it, especially at this high level, right? When you look at this man, 3 weeks is enough for him to tie it up, be peeled inside out and blow people away on the stage. So what I do not understand is how people be saying all kind of stuff on the internet. Oh, he looks soft. Oh, he looked this. Oh, he looked that. Oh, he's not ready. 3 weeks is a lot of time to dry out. And another thing I don't like that Ford, is that his name, keep doing is the way he makes his athletes pose, especially when they're close to a show. I think that's one of the reasons why him and Nick falls out. If I were him, I wouldn't let him get posed in this show, right? You made him get posed in the other show, which was what's it called? Excuse me, Detroit. I know the show was still fought out, but you can't make this guy been posing and putting himself out here, people chewing his ass. Oh, he's not conditioned. Oh, he's not ready. He's not gonna be top 6 in Pittsburgh. This is that. I think you need to kind of protect your athletes, especially when it's short. 3 weeks out, you don't want him to pose. It can be in the press. It can be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have other athletes in your roster that can come and get posed in your show. Because everybody say, oh, he's not ready. I know he's going to shock everybody. This dude is complete. He's always come ready. He always bring the A game. He never really misses his mark. So I know, like I said, the fans of bodybuilder, they don't forgive anything. They're ready to jump on you, stomp on you, anything, because they feel like, oh, he's not ready. Oh, he's not ready. But trust me, this dude is ready. Okay. I don't just like that Ford do. At some point, when your athlete is close to a show, don't let them come get posed. Let them keep everything on wrap. I just think that doesn't make sense. I think he needs to stop doing that. If they're further out from the show, that's cool. But when you're close to the show already, 3 weeks out, 2 weeks out, no, cut it off. Even if you have a show going on, they can come and just, be in the crowd and people see them because there's the big boys, big stars of the federation, but don't let them be posing. Don't be putting them out like that. Because, you got the people, like that stuff like this can somehow impact you in a negative way in the show, like as big as Pittsburgh. So that brings me into breadth. Breadth is so big now. It looks so massive. Look at Brett's legs. His leg, his shoulders, his chest. I don't know if Brett already qualified for Olympia this year. Does anybody know? Please let me know in the comment section below if you do. And if you do agree with me that Ford needs to stop his athletes get posing, especially close to a show, let me know in the comment section below. And Brett is so huge. Damn. He really make a significant progress. Look at Brett. Brett wasn't this big. Look at the chest, shoulders, arm, legs. Everything is popping. Damn. Look at that. That's good. Brett is making significant improvement. And if Brett is like this on stage, big conditioning, be like this on stage, he's going to give a lot of people problem. Trust me. Like, if he's this big on stage, dieting, people is going to be in trouble. And you see, he look good. He still got 6 packs on top of the size. Yeah, I'm really happy for him. I love the way he's handling his stuff and how big he's getting, and not just big, but still keep good lines and still keep good frame. His midsection is not blowed out. His midsection is still in check, still tight. Leg looking big, shoulder looking big, and everything. look good on him. I'm really excited for him. That I guess all he's firing all cylinders. He fired all cylinders in the off season to get that big and make sure that he's able to compete against some of these big boys, because those guys in the Olympia stage, those guys ain't playing around. Look at Samson. Look at Andrew. Cruzo, and with the speculation that Big Ramy is coming back. Big Ramy, Brandy Curry. Brandy is big as well. The only person that is short and small that ain't that big is Derek and Hattie, because they're shorter. But those guys that is over 6 foot or 6 foot dudes, those guys they're like a tower. They're big. So in order to compete against these guys, and don't forget, this guy is big in condition. So in order for you to push these guys and stand next to them and not just being dwarf and make you look like some classic guy, you have to have the size, you have to have the weight, you have to have the proportion to stand against these guys and push them, and for you to at least get a reasonable placing and make a reasonable amount of money, because at the end of the day, it's a sport. Every sport involve money. I never understand the fact that a lot of people are like, oh, I love bodybuilding, it's just the love of it. Like, if you can make a living off of what you love to do, then tell me, how is this job you don't like that you're gonna make a living off of? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't do bodybuilding for money. What the hell are you talking about? I do it for the passion of it, and I do it for the money. Because if I can make a living off of what I love to do, where am I going to make a living from? A job that I don't like, that when I clock in, I'm mad, or just like get off? No. No, I think it makes sense. And I don't know why most of these bodybuilders lie to themselves. No, I just do it for the passion of it. No. Most of the guys in the 90s and the 80s that said they do it for the passion of it, these guys had crazy amount of contracts. They were making the best out of it. This is I'm just looking at this comparison, right? For me, this comparison is crazy, right? I give that shorts to Good Video. This short, I think I'll give it to Good Video as well. Sorry, I give it to Good Video. I think condition, yes. Derek has the best condition. From the back, yeah, I give it to Derek. But it's close though. It's close, but I give it to Derek. But Derek is more polished from the back muscle sections, everything, the hamstrings, glutes. Last spread? No, I give last spread to Good Video. Good Video have the last spread, because when you look at it, he's more wider, but Derek is still thicker. I think it's a toss-up, right? It's a toss-up. I don't think this is a fair comparison that people are doing on the internet right now. So that this doesn't mean anything, to be honest with you. It doesn't mean anything. There's some people that you see, they look good on the social media, on the Instagram, they peeled inside out, and you see them backstage, you look like what happened? So Instagram does not really mean that you're conditioned. Anybody can be peeled. There are a lot of Instagram bodybuilders. There are a lot of people that win shows in Instagram, but on that stage is a whole different ballgame. Backstage is a whole different ballgame. This is why you see a lot of people come out from woodwork and blow everybody away. And the people you think that they had the quote unquote the flag bearers, and they're nowhere to be found in terms of condition and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that to say that Nick is not conditioned. I'm just saying that because a lot of people say that and do that. And I know, for me, if you ask me, I'm on record saying that I wouldn't be surprised if Nick win the show. I'm leaning towards Nick. Like I said in my previous video, I have the inclination that Nick will beat everybody and take that title. And you never know. Sass. Sass is doing Californian Pro. And I don't think anybody in that lineup is going to have the condition of Sass to beat him. I think anybody coming to that show just want to be big. Big is not going to be enough. So for some reason, I feel like California Pro is going to be SAS qualification to Olympia 2025. Because the way they run, this man is in a solid run. Second. He was second in Detroit. He was second in FIBO. And heading to Germany. Heading to California. So I feel like that's where he's going to get the qualification from. Like, he just look good. Look at his new updates. He looked good. I think there's nothing stopping him not to. I don't think there's anybody in that lineup that's going to stop him not to win. Except that somebody from nowhere just pop up and blow everybody's away. This brings me to Dubai Pro. Dubai just increased their money. I think it's the third highest paid show right now. Olympia, Anno Classic, then Dubai and Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh paid $100,000 to the first person. So here you say, Open is $140,000. Classic Physique is $70,000. Men's Physique is $50,000. 212 is $40,000. That's a reasonable amount of money. You traveled and you're able to make good money, right? Because a lot of people forget that bodybuilding is one of the most expensive sports in the world. One of the most hard sports in the world. That is why I think it's 1% of bodybuilders are professional. It's not a sport that is that easy. Bodybuilding is 24/7. So it requires your time, your money, your everything. So I don't really understand this idea of like, oh, we just do it for the love of the sport. Yes, you do it for the love of the sport, but at the same time, you should be able to make a good living off of it. Because if you're doing something that you love, you can't pay your bills, you can't take care of yourself, why do it? So you might just go to a regular job that you don't like your boss, you don't like your coworkers, but you still go there anyway because you need the money, right? So I never really understand the idea of like, oh, like you hear the 80 guys, the 70s, and they compete in the early 2000s, like, oh, we did it for the love of the sport. Yes, you all did it for the love of the sport. Majority of those guys had contracts. Good amount of thousands, had $250,000 contracts. So they was able to like buy a house, live a good life, financially stable. And in today, is only few people that really have that type of lifestyle that is able to just do bodybuilding. You know what I mean? Do bodybuilding like you don't have to work. You don't have majority of today bodybuilder. We all have regular jobs. We pull out of our savings to sponsor ourselves, to put ourselves in the show. And imagine somebody that traveled all the way from Germany, from France to compete in the States and end up winning $2,000. And that's the whole prize to win the show, right? So when you really think about it, it's not even enough for you to buy your ticket back home. But I do understand you putting yourself out there. It's not, you having a contract is not guaranteed. You having an endorsement is not guaranteed. Everybody's not going to be Chris Bumstead. Everybody's not going to be Samson. Everybody's not going to be Derek. Everybody's not going to. That is why you need to work on yourself. You need to monetize yourself. Do not rely on anybody. To be honest with you, monetize yourself, sell yourself, and that is how you're going to make it. Because I spend a lot of money. Prepping for a show. I did 2 shows last year. I competed in Texas last year. I competed in Tampa last year. So all that requires money. So you got to invest in yourself. As you invest in yourself, you got to monetize yourself. You got to venture out of bodybuilding and try to make something for yourself. Do not pour your eggs in one basket, because bodybuilding is tricky. You can have injury that will end your career, and that's it. And if you don't build something outside of bodybuilding, you're done. Your career is over. So please, guys, understand that. And please, guys, let me know what your position is going to be in Pittsburgh. I want to, in the comment section below, I want you guys to list the guys you think is going to win from 1st to 5th. I want to know in the comment section below. But like I said, I think Nick will surprise people. I think Nick is going to win. And I think Martin Fitwalter is going to surprise a lot of people with the flags he's getting right now that he's not conditioned. He's not ready, blah, blah, blah. Everybody say all kind of stuff. And some of the time when you look at people that say all these things on the social media the most, we know them. So They quote unquote, oh, they just train you and stuff like that. You know, they're keyboard warriors. We know that. So with that being said, folks, please subscribe, share, comment, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I just want to say thank you to those of you that subscribe to me. You guys are the true MVP. And for those of you that haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I really appreciate you guys. Because YouTube has been saying like 80% of people that watch my content they're yet to subscribe. Please, guys, subscribe. Subscription is free. It doesn't take anything away from you. Just turn off your notification button. So whenever I upload a video, you get to see it. And we get to talk about it in the comment section below. We don't have to agree on everything, right? We agree to disagree. That's how life works. See you guys in the next one. Peace, folks. I'm out.